Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 80. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters.
Hi, hello.
Hi, hello, Noelle. We're here to talk about season 4, episode 7, Whitney and Bree
Okay, that's exciting.
of Catfish, the television show.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know. I guess the people didn't know
They didn't
what
know.
we were here for.
They
Okay.
didn't know.
Okay.
Sometimes people are like, oh, send me episodes of your podcast. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Oh, I've had people say that too. And it's like, no, that's not how that works.
I don't know that. I don't know what to do. Which one?
Yeah, I'm not just going to send you a random. Also,
you-
how?
If you guys don't know,
Yeah.
we have 2 other podcasts, Teen Mom Trash Talk and 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk, that are totally free and available everywhere you listen to podcasts.
So go listen to them.
And we also have Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you can get lots of bonus content, including our brand new tier, the Catfish Elite tier, where you can get this podcast the day we record it.
Which is right now, today.
It's right now. So if you're listening to this, it's after, and then this is before.
Okay. Interesting way to put it.
All right. So we're going to start off this episode with this Catfish parody, and they're watching a YouTube video of like basically puppets.
Right. It's like,
Okay.
oh, cool. You guys
Cool,
are running
guys.
out of stuff.
You guys are really. So we meet Whitney. She's 27 and she's from Brooklyn, and she's a Wendy's closer. Is that better than a Wendy's opener?
But yeah, what is that?
I guess that's better.
Yeah, but it's like, wouldn't you say like I'm a cashier or I'm
She's
a
a closer.
closer? What are you closing exactly?
The register.
So wouldn't you be a cashier?
She's closing the chapter of success.
Okay, good for her.
Well, she met Bree. She lives in Cali. They've been talking for 4 years. They call and
Right.
text, but not video chat.
They met on Downlink. I don't even know what that is.
And she only got 2 pictures, and this girl will not friend her on Facebook.
Okay, red flags.
She lives in Bed-Stuy. She has 4
Mhm.
brothers and her mom, and she supports them all on her closing Wendy's salary.
That's wild.
She wants to go to culinary school, though,
Mm-hmm.
and she cannot afford to visit Bree. But they fall asleep on the phone together. She can't afford to visit Bree, but she has a bottom grill.
Well, what do you think it's made of?
Tinfoil?
Well, I was gonna say like a gum wrapper.
Maybe that.
Yeah, juicy
Bree-
fruit.
Bree was a stripper.
Exotic dancer.
And Neve high fives her because he thinks
I
it's
know.
so cool.
It's like,
Wow.
wow.
And she stopped dancing because she wants to go to school. She didn't stop dancing to go to school. She stopped dancing because she wants to go to school.
Okay, I'm gonna stop podcasting because I want to go to the store.
Okay, well, goodbye forever, guys.
Bye.
Have a nice day. So Whitney had a death in the family. And so she was like, I need to take a break from Facebook. So she had so many friend requests. So when she came back from the death break, she accepted all of the friend requests. So she doesn't know who she accepted.
Right. So
There's
she
so many
didn't
friends.
say, she didn't ask. And also, who died?
Can't say.
Just someone in the family.
Don't want to talk about it. I love when people are like, hey guys, something bad happened. Don't want to talk about it.
Or they check in at the hospital on
Love
Facebook.
a good hospital
Uh-huh.
check-in. Love a good hospital check-in. So she said that the only thing she really knows is that Bree has a leg tattoo that says luscious.
Luscious.
So they search her, Max and Neve, and
Right.
she has a Google Voice LA phone number.
Right.
But they find another girl with her pictures, with different pictures
Right.
when they search Bree.
Mm-hmm.
And they find a video of this other girl dancing. And Max says, well, she knows how to clap them thighs.
Great, Max.
Okay. So they do a picture search and they find a girl named Cash, Kash.
Uh-huh.
So they reach out to Cash. They say this with a straight face the whole time too. They're like, we have to reach out to Cash.
Oh my God. I know. It's so funny.
Turns out Cash is friends with Bree and says her Facebook is Luscious Bree.
Cash just like dimes her out.
Yeah, because Cash is like, yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we find Luscious Bree, and then we see that her tattoo's on her butt, not on her thigh.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. This was a little confusing to me.
A lottle to me.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right. So they're like, oh, let's see if Luscious B is friends with Whitney so that we're going to sign into Whitney's Facebook so that we have access.
Whitney, what's wrong with you?
So they search her DMs and they find
Right.
out that they've been talking for 4 years and they still talk. They video chat and they figure out they're lying to get on TV.
And it's like, well, that's the thing. But it's like, you guys didn't cover your tracks at all. You didn't talk to your friend. You
didn't
gave
talk
them
to your
your
friend.
login info.
Hello.
What's wrong with you?
Well, Dave, the producer, is big mad.
Yeah, of course. I think they're all kind of mad. Neve seems pretty pissed off too.
Right. So they go to her house and she is so excited to tell them about how she hates liars.
She goes on a whole ass rant about it.
So they show her the pictures and she's upset because this girl has lied to her. And then they show her Bree's Facebook and she's never seen her ever before.
Never interacted with her, not once.
So they show her the messages in the 4 years of conversation. And she goes, oh, no, this person, and this is a quote, this person, her name is.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, I didn't hit you up to do this.
Right. So then it's like, okay, then what's the real truth here?
So she said that she hit up the show so that she can meet, and she admits to the lying and that she cannot afford to have a plane ticket.
Right.
So
it kind of just escalated, basically.
Right. So Neve calls the producer and the producer's like, hey, this is your call. I don't know. We've never really had this happen to us. So what do you want to do?
But then I think that Max kind of like has some faith in her. They're like, you know, we like her so much. And she seems like the breadwinner of her household. She's like,
I don't believe anything this girl says.
No, me neither. That's the problem. I think she's full of shit.
Yes. So they are, so they call Bree. Bree's crying that she's sorry and she loves Whitney.
She admits to everything.
And then Whitney apologizes with a big smile on her face.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And she's so happy that they're going to be bringing her to California.
I hate that they got their way here.
So they go to Catfish Park.
It's a very nice park, though.
It's very nice. Bree is dressed in Fashion Nova.
Before Fashion Nova was a thing.
And Whitney is dressed
like a bus driver.
Like a longshoreman.
Yeah, like a longshoreman.
She's dressed in layers.
Slippers and all. But that's the thing. They dress for different climates.
Yes. So Bree runs down the hill and they just make out and there's lipstick all over the place.
All over the place, though. And
then they just run off into the sunset to the dentist.
Hopefully.
2 months later, Whitney told her family about Bree and she's going to go. So Bree's going to come visit her in New York.
Right.
Then they're going to go to LA and Bree got a job as a part-time hairstylist assistant.
Okay. So what does that mean exactly?
She's part-time and she's an assistant. She hands the foil over.
Oh, okay. I know that person.
So that's pretty exciting. What did you find?
So this was all I found. I was looking for them a lot. I was reading on Reddit and stuff. So I couldn't find them. The only thing I found was like, they have the articles. Are they still together?
Yeah.
Catfish people. So I'm reading, it's at fresherslive.com. Whitney and Bree, as the first contestants to catfish the entire show, this duo pulled off a first. Whitney first admitted to Neve and Max that she was unsure of Bree's sincerity as an internet girlfriend. However, Neve and Max discovered throughout their inquiry that the couple was merely acting for the show in order to obtain complimentary plane tickets to visit one another. These days, Bree's Twitter is under lock and key, and Whitney has a very limited social media presence. Bree, though, hinted that perhaps their relationship didn't work out in a 10-second video that she published in 2016. I couldn't find it.
How could it not work out? It was perfect.
Right. Whitney doesn't appear to have any social media accounts that we could find. And then, so I guess that this was it. Underneath it, there was a little video, but it's like not even 10 seconds. It's 2 seconds.
And what's
Whitney saying, we're just friends.
Okay. Well,
but it's together. Like, I wish there was a little more context here.
Sure.
But like, they are not on any social media. You cannot find them anywhere. And I don't know if people probably went at
gave them a lot of hate.
Yeah. People probably like gave them a lot of hate for like ripping off the show.
Right. Even Luscious Bree. Nothing.
No Luscious Bree, no Whitney. And it even says Whitney doesn't appear to have any social medias and Bree only has Twitter and it's under lock and key. Well, she's busy closing. I would have loved to have known a little more about their story. Like, did anybody wind up ever coming to New York or coming to California? Like, I wanted to know. It was like a lead up to nothing. Which is such a letdown because usually I could find
They didn't even
person.
talk to them. They just let them go into the sunset.
I know. Then basically Whitney was like, she tapped Bree. That's really all she says.
Great.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Very bad episode.
Very bad episode, but there are better ones coming. There's a very good one next week.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, the next one's going to be good.
Well, if you guys want more of us, you can go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you will find all of our bonus podcast stuff, like all the stuff.
All the stuff, guys.
Go to not Teen Mom. That's the wrong podcast. Go to Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
You could find Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You could find me at Trixie2Zini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You could find the show at Catfish Trash Talk on Instagram, TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates and everything else. Give us a 5-star rating and amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on, and go on YouTube and subscribe to us.
And if you find any updates about any of these catfish, post it in our Facebook group.
Post it in our Facebook group.
That would
Catfish,
be great.
Trash Talk.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. That's all I got to say about that.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Okay.